if you are many project managers, what kind of things you will do it. Second, people skills and activities of project managers in the project visualizations, planning, execution, and close down. We call this lifetime cycle of project. So, we will explain scheme charts and network diagrams about how to describe the TBS is called time breakdown structure. It means how to do the time scheduling. This means if we want to manage our durations for our project, that's the way some tools to manage. Finally, we'll review some of the commercial project management software usage. For example, we use the PMIs as systems for our projects. So we can, the examples is in various furniture. That means it's manufacturing company. It manufactures some furniture. For example, for your desk, for your chair, and others. So their product is wood-made furniture. So the market is always in the USA. Organized into some functional areas. For example, doing some manufacturing or some sales. Which one is the market? So, these companies they have three independent computer systems. Yeah, this means now in these companies there are three kinds of computer systems. One converted to a database in 1990. So this means that we want to make some integrations amongst the three computer systems. So we can see a review. You can see that for point 1, we have over 1, over A, over B, over C. It's B is for older departments. So, based on the three programs, they have three databases. We call customer master file, or inventory master file, and stakeholder file. So you can see these two we call master files. Yeah, it means we can base on these to generate this transaction file. So the system means older building system. They use three database. The three database have two master files and one transaction file. So we use the older departments to make the older building system. Yeah, by the some of our function. The other is for accounting department. They only use inventories, pricing file, and the customer master file. So, they is for invoicing the system. It means if you buy something, I will give you an invoice. Yeah. So, this is always take some receipts for customer. So they always use program A and B and based on the customer's master file and inventory pricing file. The final payroll department. The payroll department always use program A and B. It's always use employee. Employee always is master file. So this means this always combine some your personal data. For example, for your space or your address or your platform, another thing. So for file systems, these are these for file department. So this for our example, we have a 3 systems. So what's the focus of the project manager? It means what's the project? We know that for a project they have 3 spatial aspects. It means they have shortened and they have spatial target and they have some ideas. So it means to ensure that the information system projects match the customer's expectation, you must know it for the customer's expectation. We know the customer always tell our requirement. The requirement is he want to have in his system, but we take their requirement. We must transfer requirements to some space or some function. So this means it's very difficult to overcome this transformation. This means we can make some requirement analysis to do this. For example, that we can deliver in the country management, measure the constraints and the requirements. So you can see, for project manager, it means the master of the project management. So, the project managers will do the systems analysis responsibility for project initialization, planning, execution, and post-time. This means the cycle times of a project. So, a project, the first step was to initialization. It means we will create a chapter for a project. This means we will give some announcements, say to the company's people or some customers. We will do something. So the initialization means to do some announcement. The second, planning. Planning means we will have some idea to prepare. The idea means we will consider for hours, time, organization, work, or doing task. And we will consider for some source. For example, for some cost, budget. Maybe we call it for some people, or machines, or material. We call it 3 N. It means man, materials, and machine. With 3 components, we'll spend some money. The money means some cost budget. So, in these plannings, we will do some source planning. And then finally, for planning, we will create some risk management. It means if you have some things you consider, but it cannot appear. So during these periods, we worry you will be appear. So these conditions cannot hold, but we worry. So we will do some plan to take a risk. So we will make some breakdown structure. So for planning step, we always consider for some breakdown structure. The breakdown structure means we can find some tree structure. can see that we can based on one and decompose all the subvectorizations for some components. Then we can also based on each step and so on. So it means a breakdown. Structure. So the breakdown structure means the vectorization or decomposition. It means we can from a big view and decompose that for some subsystem and decompose the subsystem to some subsystem. It means we can have this kind of structure. So based on the planning, we can have 5 kinds of breakdown structure. It means organization breakdown structure. It means for people's decompose. The second means we have some work or task breakdown structure. Means something we want to do, we can vectorizations then for some subtask or sub-item. The third, we can break down the time. We can have a time span, but we can separate the time span for some segment. So some task will spend some duration. So it means we cut off the main span time to some time segment. So this is for the TBS, we call the time breakdown structure. The fourth, we will focus on the source. So we also, for the source, or maybe the budget or cost, we can vectorize then to some sub-cost. This means for some main power cost, or some equipment cost, or some material cost. That means we have a cost budget plan. So we also decompose for our total cost for some sub-cost. That means for the source breakdown structure. The finals, we will decompose our risk. So we also have a risk breakdown structure. So means breakdown structure is like a tree structure. Yeah. So that's a vectorization for a topic, for some subtopic and the sub-item. So it means for the plan. The plan means decomposition is ideal. The third means execution. What execution? You make a plan, but your plan always cannot match with the variation. So the variations is cannot control, but you must face it. So for executions, when you make some plan and you have some physical condition, but these tools are not consistent, so they have some difference. The difference means that we can call it variation. The variation, if is large, that means the system is not good. Not good means the system is have some wave. The wave means you cannot control it. So for executions, we must monitor the step. For each step, for their variation, we must control the variations under some. You can assess the risk. So for executions, always monitor. So we must do some prediction. The prediction means these methods cannot happen, but we worry happen. So we must monitor it, and we have some plan. If this risk appears, then we have another plan to do it. So we must consider that. For example, you take an activity. For example, for welcome some first years universities students come. But you worry when you take the activities, the weather is not good. It takes some rain or some heavy wind. That's you worry. Maybe typhoon come. So you must have another plan if the typhoon comes or the weather is not good. You have another plan. Maybe you can move your activity to some inside building. So this means we have some execution step. We will monitor each condition. So when the conditions have some variation, we have another plan we call the alternative. The alternative is where as one to do these conditions. So for the final means we will close the project. What means close? The close means we will give the customers some product, but they will give us some money. So this is a exchange. So if you want to close the project, you must have some condition. The condition that will hold is some spec. So the spec will be some tricking condition. So this on the baseline we call the quality baseline. So based on the quality baseline, this can make sure this project can be closed or not. So go to the close down step. This means the project will go to the final. So this cycle is called it's a loop of a project. So we can call it a cycle time of a project. So if we run a project, we'll go to the cycle. So the first step, the second step, the third step, the final step. So we call this for the cycle times of the project. Next, we will go to the requires a diverse set of skills. Why we need a skill? Management. Because you must take care of men, you must take care of some resource, some cost, or the budget, some timing saving, or some quality, we call it performance, or some we call it risk, or something others. So the management must be for leadership. The leadership is a means we will coordinate the team members. You know, in the project, it's not only a person working in the project. That's a group. A group means there are at least one or two members in this team. So, how to cooperate these members to work together is not so easy. So we need some leadership skills. So the project managers must have a skill. Otherwise, the project teams will be destroyed. So the leadership skill is very important. The third is technique. What's a technique? If we want to do some project, the project needs some technique. The technicals maybe we have, but maybe we cannot have. So if we have this technique, then we can solve this kind of problem. If not, you know, maybe this technical is some people's paying. So you must pay the money to catch the technique. So it's a risk. We coming iron. So, conflict management, this means we have some fighting. Maybe it's for people, maybe even for something, maybe even for something else, our customer and our team members have some fighting. So we have some conflict. So when you face the conflict, how to deal with it? So you need the technical skill we call the conflict management. The finals we call customer relation. It means you have many people. If some member don't cover you, you can find some member to take care of you. So you can change your member quickly. So this means customer relation. Why? Because if you don't have a good customer relation, you want to change your team member. It means you must create a change management conference. That's remember. So, if you have a good customer relation, you can communicate with your customers very easily. So you can reduce some cost and reduce some wasted time. So, if you have only another skills, then you will overcome some others difficulties. So we can see for project management means based on so many methodologies. For example, the technology change, system development life cycle, we call SDLC, you remember? Or we also have organizational change and complexity, or some customers, or some vendors, or some managers, givers, and so on. So, if we want to do a good project or a nice project, that means you must have some skills. The skills about management, technicals, and others. So, this means the project management is not so easy. So, we take care of the previous ideas. So, project is the current on the victims of related activities to reach and objectives that have a beginning and an end. You must notice that is object. The object is the project's main thing. For the object, we have two kinds. One is must be. For example, you cannot breathe, you will die. So you must breathe. So breathe for you is must be. Driving car. You're driving a car. It's not necessary. You can take a bike. You can by walking. You can. So, driving car for you now is not necessary. So this means you want to do this, but it's not necessary. So we have two kinds of objects. One is we call it must be. The other is option by option. If you have more money, more kinds of then you can do it. But if not, you have some restriction. So we must take care of this thing. So a project means you have a project, you have an object left at the beginning and the end. So the object is very, very important. For phase, we have stages. Initialization, planning, execution, or closing. Some people call it PDCA. This means a cycle. A cycle means we will initialization. Initialization means we will tell everybody we will do this thing. So we must tell everything. Yes, let our companies, the people, let our customer know we really want to do it. It's not a joke. So initialization, somebody call this the announcement. We will say something. Yeah. So based on initializations, we will take a chapter. It means for the project we will do it, and we must be doing it. So go to the second step, means planning. The planning means these things cannot appear, but we want to make it. So we have some plan. The plans in our words we call it the breakdown structure. So we know for any one project we always have three axes. One is called performance, one is called cost, one is called timing. So this have some constraint. The constraint means a project we have some budget for cost, we have some time spent for timing, we have some qualities requirement for the performance. So this have three aspects. The three aspects means when we do the executions, we must create a scope of our project. Or maybe we can call it statements of work. We for sure call it SOW. So it means for with some executions, we will do some monitoring. The monitoring process is okay or not. So why we need to monitor this process? Because the planning cannot reach the physical condition. They have some gap. We call it variation. So the variation we must control is under some control line. If the variation is become too large, it means our process is not stable. So not stable process cannot close it. Because your target here, but real condition here, the gap is become large. So your customer cannot accept this condition. So you cannot close in the project. So if you cannot do some monitor, that you cannot close in your project. So this is very So we give 5 steps for the initialization of project. First, establish project initialization team. We call this, we make OBS, organization breakdown structure. You make a group. The group is to become a team. The team will do this project. So you will organize a team. This means it's establish project initialization team. Establish relationship with the customer. Always we call is some people's is care this project. You remember we have 6 kinds of people. They always care our project. Owner, you remember, they pay the money. Second, user. User, we have inside user and outside user. Inside user is for our company member. Outside user we call a customer. Remember? That's right. We call the system announcement. Later is a coordinator. from the customer side and our building side. So we have two kinds we want to measure. So the system analysis, let's make some coordination. Let's shorten their gap. The first people carry out project. This means system designer. You remember? Yeah. The designers will create some spec, or we maybe call they create some. You must obey this system. So, based on the system designers, the system builder will coding the system. Then they create their information system for the customer. The finals, we have a consultant. The consultant always have some connections with our project because we have some technical skill that belongs to some patients. The patients, the other company have the skill, so we must pay some money to take care of the skill. Number 3. Establish project initialization plan. This means we must create a chapter. You remember, for the chapters, it means we must say who created this project, the project target, the project scope, the project acceptance plan, the project some exclusion or inclusion, and the project have some constraint. So this means we must create a project charter in the step 3. Step 4, establish management procedure. What's the management procedure? You remember? We call the system development lifetime cycle. We build in many kinds of methodology. For example, we have a step procedure. We have a waterfall procedure. We have a prototyping procedure. We have equipment procedure. We have a speedo procedure. We have a concurrent procedure. You remember? It's called SDLC. It's for lifetime cycle. So the step 4 must establish your management procedure. You use what kinds of procedure? So you must tell us. Step 1. Step 5, establish project management, environment, and workflow. You must notice this. Workflow. What's the workflow? Establish project management environment. It means you must have a system. For example, project management information system we use in our class. This PMIS is environment. What's the workbook? The workbook means we use software systems to take some record. The records they have some hours for our chapters, for our statements, for our agreements, for our sums requirements. That we take it in the system, use some document. The document means workbook. For example, your law is always called workbook. So, for the first step, we initialization the project. The second, we will training the project. So, by the first step, we will describe the project scope accordingly. You remember the scope? Scope have two kinds. One is called our project scope. Or maybe we call it a system scope. But you have some constraint because your budget is not enough. Or maybe it's, your time spent is not so long. So you must cut off something. The cut of something means we have another scope. We call it automation scope. The scope means we can cut off this project we are doing. So for the scope, we can display two kinds of scope. One is called the system scope. The other is called automation scope. Autonomy. What's the autonomy? Autonomy means we have another frame. You remember? I take an example. You want to take activities to welcome the first level university students coming to school. So you take the activity, but the activity is outside. The weather maybe is not good, so maybe typhoon coming. So you must have another frame to change the place from outside switch to inside. So the switch is frame, we call it autonomy. So why we need autonomy? Because our brain and the physical conditions always not reach. They have some gap. So we want to shorten the gap. So we must have some autonomy. Disability. We always have 5 kinds of disability. What's the disability? We mean our technological disability, our lawyer disability, or called contract disability, time contractability, our cost or called budget disability, and for this kind of disability means we must consider some risk. The risk may be not appear, but if it appears, we have some alternatives overcoming. So for the scope and the feasibilities, we have the following 5 years. Understanding the project, what problem is addressed, what results are to be achieved, measures of success, completion criteria. You must notice that measures of success. How to measure you success or not? You must create some KPI, which means key performance index. So based on the KPI, you can measure of success. So based on this, you always hear from some people said, we always create some index. The index to measure our success. What does it mean? Divide the project into measurable tasks. What's the meaning? It's mean that work breakdown structure. you have a project 1 to do, but you cannot do it by yourself. So you must separate the project into some sub-item or sub-task. So you based on the phase, you can have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. It's maybe in different phase, some people will trigger our KPI is success or not. So based on phase 1, you have some task you want to do. You want to do some task, it means you will break down. So for the phase 1 have 2 tasks you want to do. So if you turn 90 degrees, so you can see that so that's how you break down. So if based on line, you can have this. So this phase is your item, or we call a task. So this structure, like the tree, we call a breakdown. So for this time, we want to do the work breakdown structure. We call it WBS for sure. If we want to know this breakdown structure is okay or not, we know we have 3 S's for project. One is for time, one is for cost, one is for performance. The 3 A's will control our constraint of the project. So, for work breakdown structure, how to take care of the time and the cost and the performance, we must have a Gantt chart. The Gantt chart, one side is the breakdown structure. The other side is our time schedule. So, a Gantt chart is combined WBS and the TBS, 2 kinds of components. In the inside, they have 3 S's. One S is to show you. It means our performance, our budget. So, for your Gantt chart, you have 2 sides. One is called WBS, the other is called TBS. Based on this, we call it SBS. So we have 3 S's in our project. Based on this tool, we call it Gantt chart. Some people don't like Gantt chart. They can transform them for some diagram chart, or the others called a network chart, or maybe it's network diagram. Okay, each one's called a thing. The third, estimate resource and create a resource plan. Do you remember yesterday? We said we can shorten our schedule. That's a make some schedule. We can make our durations shorten. But you remember, when you shorten this, you must pay more money because you may be to the work area. How to do the area? Maybe pay the money for your workers to work more time. The others to separate the task to the other company. So each one will spend more money. So This means you must estimate your resource. What's your resource? You remember? Man, machine, material. We call it 3M. You must remember. Manpower, you must pay the money. Machine, equipment, you must pay the money. Material, you must pay the money. So 3 kinds, we call it resource. So, you have the material, but you don't have the manpower. Everyone cannot do the work. So you cannot do anything. You have the manpower, but your equipment is not enough. So you cannot push your machines to do more work. So you know, man, machine, material, the 3 kinds must have a consistent, or we maybe call it compatible. So the 3 kinds we call the resource triangle. You want to take the balance among the 3 kinds of resource. You must create a resource plan. So you must plan it. This machine, the capacity is okay or not. The man, his capacity is okay or not. The materials is come our inventory or not. So this means we want to do a SBS, resource breakdown structure. Develop a preliminary schedule. This means, based on the Gantt chart, we can do the time breakdown structure. The time breakdown structure means we can cut off our time spent to each segment of time. This means for each segment of time, we have to finish some task. That means we can take some checkpoint or milestone to check this work is okay or not. It means major or successful or not. So this work do is okay? We don't know. So we must take some checkpoint or some milestone. Based on the checkpoint or milestone, we can find it. This task is okay or not okay. So this means by the preliminary schedules, we can have do some checking. The checking is we call put a milestone. Put a milestone means if a check okay, some money of a project will go into our account. You know, you do a project, maybe it's 1 year. If when you finish the project, when you close the project, then the money will come in. But the time is spent 1 year. Your company is break up. So it's terrible. So you must cut off some checkpoint. If this point check is okay, some monies of the project will go into your account. That's you can pay the money for your member. So why we need preliminary schedule? Why we do the sub TPS? This means we will take some time period to check it. It's okay, then you pay the money for me. Then I will do the oil to know next step. Then you take the balance. So why we need to take our schedule to some sub-schedule. That's the reason why. So the ring is okay. Okay, now we take a rest. 好，我们休息一下。